Good morning, students. Today we are going to do some examples from quadrilateral. So the first sum that we are going to see is show that each angle of a rectangle is a right angle. That means we have to show that each of the angle in a rectangle is a right angle. Now the solution is like this. First, we need to know that a rectangle is a parallelogram in which one angle is 90 degree. That is our property for rectangle. Now, how we will proceed? So, let ABCD be a rectangle in which angle A is 90. We have to show angle B is equals to angle C is equals to angle D is equals to 90 degree. We have AD parallel to BC. So we have this AD parallel to BC and AB is the transversal. So angle A plus angle B is equals to 180 as co-interior angle, sum of co-interior angle is 180, or we can say interior angles on the same side of the transversal is 180. Since A is 90, so we can say angle B is 180 minus angle A, that is 180 minus 90, that is equals to 90. So angle A becomes 90, angle A is given as 90 and angle B also becomes 90. Now we know a property of parallelogram that opposite angles are equal. So angle A is equals to angle C and angle B is equals to angle D. Since angle A is 90, so angle C will be 90 and angle B is 90. Similarly, angle D will be also 90. So opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. We are using this theorem. Therefore, each of the angles in a rectangle is a right angle. So this is how, using the theorems of quadrilateral, we proved that each angle of a rectangle is 90 degree. Now question 2. Question 2 says, show that the diagonal of a rhombus are perpendicular to each other. So we know that rhombus is a quadrilateral where all sides are equal and the perpendicular bisects each other at 90. So here one of the property we have to prove that the diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular to each other. Now consider a triangle rhombus ABCD. We know that AB is equals to BC is equals to CD is equals to DA. Why? It is a property of a rhombus that all sides are equal. Now we will consider triangle DO, AOD and COD. So the shaded and the dotted one. Here AO is equals to OC as we know the diagonals bisect each other. OD is a common side. AD is equals to CD as it is given property of a rhombus. So we can say triangle AOD and triangle COD is congruent by side congruency rule. Since the angles are congruent, we can say AOD is equals to angle COD by CPCT. Also, angle AOD plus angle COD is equals to 180 as the point O, the total angle is 180 for linear pair. Since angle AOD and COD are equal, we can write two angles AOD is equals to 180. So angle AOD is equals to 90. So this proves that the diagonal of a rhombus are perpendicular to each other. So this is how we prove sum number 2. Now sum number 3. In sum number 3 it is said ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equals to AC. So if you follow the diagram, you can see AB is equals to AC. AD bisects the exterior angle PAC. So PAC is the exterior angle and AD bisects it. And it is also given that CD is parallel to AB. So this line CD is parallel to AB. What we need to show? Show that angle DAC, so DAC, this is the inside angle, DAC is equals to BCA. So we need to show DAC is equals to BCA. These two angles are equal. And number 2, we have to show ABCD is a parallelogram. So how we are going to proceed? So let's see. For the first one, ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB is equals to AC. It is already given that AB is equals to AC. So angle ABC is equals to angle ACB. We can say that angles opposite to equal side is equal. So angles opposite to the equal side will always be equal. Now angle PAC is equals to ABC plus ACB, that is exterior angle in a triangle. We know that the sum of the interior to opposite angle is equals to exterior angle. Here PAC is the exterior angle and the sum of the interior to angles are ABC plus ACB. Or we can say angle PAC is equals to 2ACB from 1, that is we are using angle ACB is equals to ABC, this line. So we can write PAC is equals to 2ACB. Now AD bisects angle PAC. So we can say PAC is equals to 2DAC. Since AD bisects PAC, so PAC can be written as 2DAC. Therefore 2DAC is equals to 2ACB. From the previous line, from this line we can write 2DAC is equals to 2ACB. Hence the 2 and 2 cancelled, so we can write DAC is equals to ACB. So it is proved. Now the second part is ABCD is a parallelogram. Now this can be proved as equal angles of a pair of alternate angles when line segment BC and AD are intersected by the transversal AC. That is, BC and AD are this angle DAC and ACB are alternate angles. If we see these angles are alternate angles, then AC is parallel to AD and BC is parallel to AD and AC is a transversal. So we can say that BC is parallel to AD. Also it is given in the question that AB is parallel to CD. So from both of this we can say triangle quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram, as both pairs of opposite side of a quadrilateral are parallel. So we can say ABCD is a parallelogram. So this is how we will do sum number 3. Now sum number 4. In sum number 4 it says two parallel lines L and M. So locate the two parallel lines L and M are intersected by a transversal small p. So small p is a line which intersects the two parallel line L and M. We have to show that the quadrilateral formed by the bisector of interior angles is a rectangle. That means we need to show that ABCD is a rectangle. Interior angle bisector means the angle PAC is bisected by AB. Similarly, angle ACQ is bisected by CB. Both the lines intersect at B. Similarly, on the other side, SAC is bisected by the line AD and ACR is also bisected by the line CD, and both meet at the point D. So we need to show ABCD is a rectangle. So let's move with it. It is given that PS, that is the line L, and CR or QR, that is the line M, intersects at B and the and the bisector of angle ACR and SAC are intersected at D. Just what I have said. We have to show that the quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. Now angle PAC is equals to angle ACR, alternate angles. This angle PAC and this angle ACR are alternate angles. So when we divide it or bisect it, so half of PAC is equals to half of ACR. We will get BAC is equals to ACD. So if we see, the angle PAC, this small angle PAC and the small angle ACD, these two angles are also equal. Now this forms a pair of alternate angles for the line AB and CD with AC as the transversal. When BAC is equals to ACD, we can see that it is alternate angle with AB and CD as a line and AC as a transversal. So we can say AB is parallel to CD. Similarly, if we consider angle ACB and angle CAD, we can also say BC is parallel to AD. Therefore, both the sides of ABCD, of the quadrilateral ABCD, both the opposite sides are parallel to each other. So we can say the quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Now we have to show that the quadrilateral that we have proved as parallelogram is a rectangle. So we have to show one of the angle as 90. So let's move with it. Half of PAC plus CAS is equals to 180 degree as pair of linear. So at the point A, PAC and CAS, at this point it is equals to 180 degree. We bisect it. So half of PAC plus half of CAS is equals to half of 180 degree, that is 90. So we get BAC, the inside angle, and CAD, also the inside angle, is equals to 90. So angle BAD is equals to 90. So this angle at A becomes 90 degree. So we have proved ABCD is a parallelogram and opposite sides are parallel, and we have proved that angle A is 90. So we can say the quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. Now the last sum of this exercise of this video is sum number 5. Show that the bisector of angle of a parallelogram forms a rectangle. That means you have to show the inside PQRS, this quadrilateral, as rectangle of the parallelogram ABCD, which is a parallelogram. So let's move on with the solution. It's like this. Let PQRS be the point of intersection of the bisector of angle A and B. So SP is the point of intersection when angle A and angle B is intersected. Similarly, Q is the point of intersection when angle B and angle C is intersected. R is the point of intersection when angle C and angle D is intersected, and S is the point of bisected, and S is the point of intersection when angle D and angle A is bisected. So we can see that this triangle ASD in the triangle ASD, what we observe? We observe that angle A and angle D is bisected by the line AS and DS and meet at the point S. So we can say angle DAS plus angle ADS is equals to half of angle A plus half of angle D. So half of angle A plus half of angle D is this angle A plus angle D is equals to 180, as angle A and D are co-interior angles of a parallel line AB and DC, where AD is a transversal. So half of 180 is 90. So we get that angle DAS and ADS is equals to 90. So we can get angle DSA easily by using angle sum property. So we are adding the three angles of this shaded triangle, the triangle that we considered. Here we can see that angle DSA is equals to 90. If DSA is equals to 90, then PSR is also 90, as it is a vertically opposite angle. So one of the angle we got as 90. Using this same way, we can prove that angle PBA is equals APB is equals to 90. Angle SPQ is equals to 90. Similarly, we can prove PQR is equals to 90 and SRQ is also 90. Since all the four sides became 90, so we can say the quadrilateral PQRS is a right angle triangle. So from a parallelogram ABCD, we prove that PQRS is a rectangle. So today we have come across 5 sums of quadrilateral using the theorems that we have discussed yesterday. So today till this much. Thank you very much, students.